What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another early movie review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the newest sequel from Illumination Studios, an animation studio I'm not a fan of at all, and that is The Secret Life of Pets 2. Directed again by Chris Renaud, starring Patton Oswalt as Max instead of Louis C.K. We'll get to that. As well, Eric Stonestreet, Kevin Hart, Tiffany Haddish, Harrison Ford, Jenny Slate, Bobby Moynihan, etc., etc. Now, as I said at the beginning of this review, this is a sequel to the first Secret Life of Pets. And in this film, Max the dog, who we saw in the first film, he's now with Duke, and they have a great relationship, and they're living with their owner. And their owner now has a daughter, she's married and all that. While things are fine and dandy between Max, Duke, and the owner's son and all that, there's this little plot that they have to solve. The family decides to go on a road trip to the south side. They go to this farm, and they have to solve this mystery as well involving this tiger. That's with Snowball, voiced by Kevin Hart. They have to try to save him from some bad guys. There's a road trip aspect. Illumination Studios is an animation company that I myself am not a fan of. I'm not a fan of the Minions. I'm not a fan of the Despicable Me franchise. Just some of these movies, or most of them, just are slapstick comedies that are made for kids and not made for adults like me. That also includes The Secret Life of Pets, the first one. I was not a fan of that movie at all. I didn't like it. I thought it was very much a ripoff of Toy Story 1 and 2. It was very unoriginal. It was bland. When I found out they were making a sequel, I was like, oh my god! Like, why is this getting a sequel? Like, really, Illumination? You guys are wondering what my thoughts are on this movie. I didn't hate it. I liked it more than the first one, but I didn't love it. And it was not a Toy Story ripoff, thank God for that. It actually had a different story compared to the first movie. But some parts, they did not nail it at all, and it is more of a kid's movie, just like the first one. But this one had some more heart to it, which kind of surprised me a little bit. First of all, the recasting of Max the dog. Originally, Max the dog was voiced by Louis C.K., and for those of you who don't know, Louis C.K. has had misconduct allegations of sexual assault, just like Kevin Spacey, and so Illumination fired Louis C.K. and they replaced him with Patton Oswalt. Patton Oswalt voiced Remy in Ratatouille, and I like the casting change because Patton Oswalt is a much better actor than Louis C.K. Max is so much better than he was in the first movie. He's not that selfish. He's not that overprotective of surrounding his territory when Duke the dog was around. And Duke is fine as well. Eric Stonestreet is really well known for some other comedy shows, and so Duke and Max work better in this film. This film introduces a couple of new characters. Let's talk about Tiffany Haddish's character, Daisy. And Tiffany Haddish, I've been a little bit let down with a lot of the movie choices she's been in, like Night School and some other films. But Tiffany Haddish actually was really funny in this movie. Her character's really connective towards this tiger character, and her character was a nice, energetic pulse and a good add-in to the cast. But I gotta talk about my favorite new character in this film, and that is Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford's in this movie. How the hell did they get him? He plays this old protective rooster dog of this farmhouse. He's really directing Max a lot on how to do things right, like why are you so scared and all that. His character was a nice added-in addition, and he brought some funny humor to the character. The difference of the story with this time around is that it does focus a lot on really taking on the responsibility of protecting a child, and they really dived into that a lot better here with Max and Duke now having to look out for Liam, the son, and so they want to do their best to make sure he's happy and that they're protecting him. And there's also a great backstory involving the tiger in this movie. The tiger is being abused by this circus owner who just wants to own him for money and all that. There's these wolves that are in it, I guess. The first thing I didn't like about this movie were the original cast members that came back, including Kevin Hart as Snowball. Hated him in the first movie. I couldn't stand Snowball. He's so annoying. Just where he's screaming all the time. He's like, look at me, I'm a cute buddy. I'm just going, ah, 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 ah. He's not like that like he is in the first movie, but I just can't stand Snowball. He's such an annoying character. Also, I can't stand Jenny Slate as Gidget, the girl who has a crush on Max, the girl puppy. Again, she's barely involved in this movie. She's given a task from Max to guard his little ball thingy, and all she does is just, oh, I dream about Max and all that. And there's this plot involving this old lady with the cats that was just really useless. The movie just jumps around to different side plots. Like, what is the main plot to this movie? The road trip plot, the saving the tiger plot, the saving the ball plot. There's too many subplots in this movie. But thankfully the movie does get to a solid conclusion compared to the first one, and the biggest issue that's dragging these subplots down is this unnecessary human villain that gets dragged into this with a bunch of wolves and all that. Why? The first one didn't have a human villain, and here it's just like, he's just there to have a villain, I guess. All criticisms aside, The Secret Life of Pets 2 is better than the first one. It does have more of a compelling story compared to the first one. Doesn't feel like a ripoff. It does its own thing. Added in unnecessary subplots and just dragging different characters, making them annoying again. This movie's not made for me. It's made for the children. The kids will definitely really enjoy this movie. It's funny for them. There's a lot of great pet humor, just like the first one, I guess. So I gave the first Secret Life of Pets a 2 out of 5 stars, and I'm going to give this one a 2.5 out of 5 stars. It is a slight improvement. So there you have it, guys. That was my review for The Secret Life of Pets 2. Have you guys seen this movie early, just like me? If you have seen it early, let me know your thoughts and opinions on it down below. Or if you're going to see it when it releases worldwide, let me know your thoughts and opinions on the film down below. When this movie does come out worldwide on June 7th, I will be ranking all the Illumination Studios movies. That'll be 10 including Secret Life of Pets 2. So look forward to that Illumination Studios ranking when this film comes out worldwide. Thank you guys as always for watching this review, and if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe today for more content. All of my social media links are in the description down below. Click that notification bell on your way out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!